Hey guys, this is Siddharth and I'm back with a haul video for the month of November. This time around I figured I wanted to break away from my normal reading pattern and discover some new artists and some new authors. And there was one particular author who I was trying to avoid for a long time. I thought of giving that author's work a try. So let's have a look at the books that I bought for this month. First up, I got Asterios Polyp by David Mazzucchelli. I remember reading somewhere that Frank Miller said this in an interview that David Mazzucchelli was working on a graphic novel of his own and that people should be looking out for that one whenever it comes out. It seems that he was working for a long time on Asterios Polyp, and this seems like a very odd book. As you can see, the dust jacket doesn't even cover the entire front hardcover. So that was Asterios Polyp. I bought this from Amazon at around 1,200 bucks. So next up I picked up Mind Management Volume 1 and 2. I picked both of them up from Amazon again, and I think I paid $850 and $900 for this one. These are by Dark Horse Comics, so they are really well produced, I guess. There's a thick paper stock that they've used inside and a nice binding system that you get with this book. So really pick this up, guys. I will be talking about this series in a separate video. I really loved this first volume. I'm reading the second one, struggling with this one a bit, but I hope to get through this as well. Then I got Zen Pencils Volumes 1 and 2. This is a webcomic which is really awesome because it takes inspirational quotes and makes a comic book out of it, and it's really so endearing and so warm to read these comics or these quotes. The main reason why I got these two books was that the creator of the series is going to be there in the Mumbai Comic Con, so I hope to meet him and I hope to get these two signed. So that's Zen Pencils Volumes 1 and 2. Again, both of them from Amazon. $250 for this one, $350 for the second one. And if you see my unboxing, you'll know that I have picked up the Planetary Omnibus. This is the only book that I've picked up from Flipkart, and this is the only DC Comics book that I've bought for this month. This seems like a very interesting story. Haven't read it yet, haven't started reading it yet, and I'll put up a review when I'm done. Planetary Omnibus. And this is the author who I was trying to avoid for a long time. I read his run on Justice League of America, especially the Rock of Ages storyline, and I didn't understand it at all. And I figured, I'm just going to stay away from this author. And a lot of people from the Comics Club also advised me that if you don't like this particular story, you might want to stay away from the works of Grant Morrison. So I was doing that for a long time. His entire run on Batman is something that I haven't read as of yet. His Animal Man run is something that I'm yet to read. But I read that there was this one particular work from Grant Morrison that has to be checked out by everyone because that sort of led to Matrix, the trilogy of movies, which I absolutely love. I don't understand it like many of you out there, but I really love the concept of altering reality to make people slaves. It's awesome. So, and it's quite fitting, right? Someone as amazing as Grant Morrison, who's known for his esoteric writing styles, came up with the concept which led to the Matrix trilogy. So I picked up The Invisibles. I've picked up volumes 1 and 2. Let me just pick this one up. Yep. So volume 1 and volume 2. Both of these are in deluxe hardcovers, which are right in the sweet spot as far as collecting and reading comics goes. I love this format, and I really hope to pick up a lot more deluxe editions in the future. Maybe we'll make a separate video over this, and I'll list down the pros and cons of these deluxe editions over the other editions that are available. This one, the second one, is in the shrink wrap, as you can see. I read this one and I loved it. I loved it so much. There's an issue over here. Okay, wait. I'll do a separate video over this and we'll talk about The Invisibles in depth. But I picked up another book from Grant Morrison, and that is Arkham Asylum, the 25th anniversary deluxe edition. This was another thing that I was avoiding because it's written by Grant Morrison, and I didn't want to get into it because Asterios, Grant Morrison, it'll all go like this. But I figured if The Invisibles was a decent enough read, I should try this, because this one is said to be one of the more important Batman stories of all time. And it was available in the deluxe edition, and it has a lot of bonus content. I mean, it's just loaded on bonus content. It has the entire script and a lot of sketches and a lot of covers towards the end. So this is money well spent, if you ask me. I bought this, I should mention that I bought this from Amazon. YouRead is the seller that I prefer whenever I run into a situation where the main seller from Amazon, I think Amazing Buy is the preferred seller. If that seller is not available, I always look for YouRead. I think that seller is really sensible and delivers books in almost mint condition. I mean, I'm yet to face problems from this seller on Amazon. Highly recommend that you check out all of these deluxe editions. And that was Arkham Asylum, the 25th anniversary edition from Grant Morrison. So as you saw, I have really broken away from my typical reading pattern and reading style. There was Graveyard Shift that I wanted to pick up, but I didn't. There was another series by Scott Snyder. I thought I was going to start off with American Vampire, but I said no to all of that, and I went in the opposite direction altogether. And I'm so glad that I did, because it's really important to keep challenging yourself as a reader. Alright, so that was it for this video. I will see you again next time. Till then, goodbye.